Episode 9 is fast approaching, and I have certain hopes for the film that I'm praying come true.
Don't get too proud of this technological terror you've constructed.
I don't think there's spoilers in this video. I'm specifically talking about things I hope happen in episode 9 that haven't been leaked so far. So I'm guessing there's no spoilers in this video, but maybe you consider it a spoiler that I'm hoping for things that haven't been confirmed by leaks. Like you could totally twist that into something to attack me. So just in case, you've been warned. All right, number 1. I really want the Knights of Ren to not go out like little bitches in this film. I completely understand that they're probably going to die. That just seems very obvious, but I'm really hoping they're not like the Praetorian Guards, where they were just created for an epic fight with Kylo and Rey, and then they died. That just kind of sucked, especially with how much they hyped the hell out of them, and I covered them so much for The Last Jedi. And it kind of felt like a slap in the face. So I know the Knights of Ren have to die, but maybe don't kill them in the first couple scenes they're in, and have them do more. I guess is my secret hope. Please. Rose redeems herself in episode 9. I know a lot of people didn't like Rose in The Last Jedi, and I'm one of those people. I think the people that went the next step and started harassing the actress are human garbage, but I didn't like Rose, and I understand why people didn't like her character. I'm really hoping that in episode 9, she is this Banff leader in the Resistance. I mean, from other photos, her outfit looks amazing. So I'm hoping Rose isn't quite so annoying and preachy in episode 9, and she's liked better. Number 3, Kylo actually beats Rey for once in a duel. I'm not saying he kills her or maims her or anything, but it would be really nice for Kylo to face off against Rey and just not get completely owned by her. And maybe it's just something where he gets the upper hand and he decides to spare her because he has feelings for her. I don't know. I'm getting a little tired of Kylo being kicked around. Number 4. Poe and Finn both turn out to be Force sensitive, and it's confirmed in this movie. I know there's a lot of debate and a lot of people on both sides about whether Finn and Poe are Force sensitive. Personally, I wish they both would have been Force sensitive in The Force Awakens, and that, you know, being explicitly said. And Rey, Finn, and Poe all did Jedi training, and then they just tag teamed Kylo. I know that's probably not going to happen in episode 9, but I would love for Rey to say something like, "Oh, you're Force sensitive, just like me." Although I do know in the comics, Poe has pretty much shot all of that down, but still. Poe's pretty amazing, and he grew up around a Force tree. I would love for Poe to be Force sensitive, or have training as a Jedi. Number 4, am I on 4? Kylo doesn't die, and if he does die, he's resurrected. I'm kind of sick of the whole I'm redeemed and then I die. I would love for Kylo to be redeemed and live, and then have to live the rest of his life trying to make amends, or struggling with the balance between the light and the dark, or rejecting the dark side. Kylo is one of my favorite characters from the sequel trilogy, and I feel it would be a shame to have him die. So no killing Kylo permanently in episode 9. Number 5. If I'm actually on number 5, I can't remember. Force Ghost Anakin. I would give anything. I would slit my own mom's throat to see... I shouldn't have that recorded on camera. Start that again. Number 5. Force Ghost Anakin. I would love to see Anakin again, and as a Force Ghost, and maybe even chilling with Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan, and they're looking on, and they're also chilling with Mark Hamill's Luke, and, well, I mean, I guess the only person that's played Luke is Mark Hamill, but you get what I mean. For all of them to be chilling as a Force Ghost looking on, I think would be absolutely amazing, and I would be all for. I feel like Hayden has been too involved with Star Wars lately, after he really seemed to back away from it, for this not to be a thing. And I really want it. Just give us Force Ghost Anakin. God damn it. Oh my gosh, especially if he appears in front of Palpatine again and just gives him this look of, Come on, dude. Really? Fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't want Leia to die, but if she did die in this film, and she became a Force ghost too, maybe if Anakin, Luke, and Leia are all reunited, and we know Leia has a hard time with Anakin and Vader, and she never forgave him, and she didn't understand how Luke could forgive him, it actually would be pretty adorable to see them all as Force ghosts finally understanding each other and just being a happy family in death, looking over the galaxy. Especially with how much shit the Skywalkers they have put the galaxy through, so I don't know. Number 6. R2-D2 has more of a role in Episode 9. I'm sorry, the way they have sidelined R2-D2 in a sequel trilogy is just criminal. Fuck you, he is so precious, and he is so important, and he needs and deserves more respect. So if R2-D2 isn't more of a main character in Episode 9, I'm gonna fucking riot. This is some bullshit. Number 7. Snoke was being controlled the entire time by Palpatine, and Palpatine's essence or consciousness possessed Snoke. There are so far no leaks that suggest that's true, but I'm really hoping that's an explanation for Snoke, because we know that Siths can put their consciousness or essence in an artifact, and then you can just be near it and get possessed by it, and I would love that to be the explanation. But also kind of shitty, because just like Palpatine got fucked over by an apprentice that turned on him, so did Snoke. So it kind of feels like Palpatine never learned his lesson. But I guess what they've been telling us in the sequel trilogy is that none of the original trilogy characters learned their lessons, and they just went back on their character progression, so I guess maybe that does make sense. So. Number 8. Ewoks. I know a lot of people don't like Ewoks, and I do agree they look pretty terrifying, but I would love to see Ewoks again. I don't really have anything beyond that. I just would like to see Ewoks again, personally. Also, have you ever been to a comic convention where there's always this one hot woman dressed up as a sexy Ewok? I think that's fabulous, and I love women that do that. You guys are pretty amazing. So keep doing that. I like it. Number 9. Kylo actually at no point in this movie cries or looks like he's been crying. I think it would be pretty amazing if we had one episode where Kylo didn't seem like he was PMSing. And that's not an attack on women. I totally go to what it's like to PMS. I have a uterus too, for now, and I totally get it and being emotional, but I would love for one episode where Kylo just was not crying like a little bitch. You're supreme leader now, bro. Maybe looking like you're always crying isn't the best way to keep up morale. I don't know. That would be my guess, but you gotta do you, buddy. And maybe you just keep your crying sessions to your own private quarters, and then you come out after you don't look like you've been crying anymore. It's fine. Oh, a very wise, put together, tranquil Force Ghost Luke would be absolutely amazing. I don't want him to be... I know Mark Hamill said, oh, Force Ghost Luke is happening in Episode 9, so we know he's not alive. He's gonna be a Force Ghost. I would just love for him to be put together and maybe harassing Kylo a little bit. How he said, I'll see you around, kid, and he's constantly over his shoulder. Just fucking pissing Kylo off. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. So I am completely down for put together, super wise Force Ghost Luke. Number 10, Leia lives. I would absolutely love for Leia to end the film still being alive, and then she finally retires and just lives her best life. She's been through a lot. She's gone through 2 rebellions, 2 evil empires. Well, evil, I mean quotations. Her father was an evil person. Her son was Space Hitler. Her husband was kind of a fuck up, how Lucasfilm made him in the sequel trilogy. Don't come at me. That's them, not me. So I would love for her to have a happier ending. And just retire to some tropical planet. Live outer life. Having strawberry daiquiris and, I don't know, fucking pool boys or something. Yeah. Alright, so those are my 10 hopes for episode 9. Let me know what your secret hopes are for episode 9 in the comment section down below. Unless it involves like a Yoda, Obi-Wan, Luke, Force Ghost orgy, then I feel like you're just stating the obvious of what everyone wants.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.